stopping work on a new giant video screen in the right field bleachers. Story tonight is the search for the escaped killer in Kankakee.
In Illinois, and they all remain on the loose.
Eyewitness News investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy joins us now with that part of our coverage tonight. Chuck.
Cheryl, Ravi, the pest escapes a year across the United States. Not all of them are found.
I think a lot of people are surprised with those numbers.
I think so.
Very interesting.
Thanks, Chuck.
Your first alert weather forecast. Hey, Cheryl.
Yeah, after a rainy start, it turned out to be a great afternoon. Satellite and radar taking the clouds, the rain away from our area, and temperatures right now mild and comfortable. O'Hare at 65 degrees, some areas near 70, but big changes on the way. I'm tracking a temperature plunge. We're going to go from the 60s to the 30s in the next 24 hours. Yes, we'll talk about that. The threat of some showers. And most importantly, the Easter weekend holiday, your weekend plans will cover your forecast coming up. Cheryl.
All right. To the Religious Freedom Act, lawmakers work.
Armed Iran.
Well, so many dogs in the Chicago area have become sick with the flu. Doctors are now calling it an epidemic. And leaning there, okay, right there on Lake Michigan. It just makes you know that spring is here, summer's closer.
I wonder how many layers they have on out there.
Okay.
It is chilly. They are contending with some gusty winds, but thankfully, mild temperatures. This peaks of sunshine. Very nice. It's mild. Clouds continue to scrape on by, but enough peaks in those clouds this afternoon. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. O'Hare currently at 65 degrees. Upper 60s off to the south, a little bit cooler. The lakefront mid 50s. Winds out of the north and west at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. The thing is our winds will continue to dip in from the north, but we're going to come in contact with a much colder air mass to the north that is slowly working its way into the picture. So overnight, temperatures will be dropping off into the low 40s. It will be a chilly start to our Friday, and then into the afternoon, not a whole lot of recovery. Some areas could get near average off to the south and west of the city. We could have low to mid 50s, but everyone else pretty much hovering in the 40s. Then as we head late afternoon and evening, temperatures still drop right into the 30s. So basically this time tomorrow will be about 30 degrees colder. And with the cold temperatures, with the threat of a few sprinkles, we could find some wet snow in our forecast for areas south of Chicago tomorrow. But we'll touch on that in a second. Right now, we have that sunshine, a few clouds, 65 degrees, winds out of the northwest, 5 miles an hour. The dew point currently at 42. Today's high, we're sitting at it right now, 65. The average is 54 for this time of the year, so well above it. Tomorrow, though, will be below it. Big picture, dynamic system continuing to push its way away from our area. Showers and storms, Tennessee, Ohio Valley, the cold front taking those showers and storms with it. Another wave of energy and moisture will build along this frontal boundary tomorrow. It could potentially spread some showers into our southern portions of the viewing area tomorrow, south of Chicago. And with that cold air come crashing in, that's where we could find some wet snow and high temperatures tomorrow, or I should say temperatures tomorrow afternoon will only be in the low to mid 40s. Here's another model that indicates the potential of that switch over to a rain-snow mix, and again, primarily south of the area. We're not expecting accumulations, though. Tonight, we're off to 42 degrees, partly cloudy skies.
All right, we see sailboats, and then she's talking about plunging temperatures.
Still
And back up. That time of the year.
Exactly.
Stay positive. All right.
Challenging time for us. Great stuff.
As reliable as the cars themselves.
All right, sports time. JR, when you say Vancouver Canucks in the spring, you think of great playoff battles.
Oh, yeah, because this is a team that the Blackhawks and their fans just love to hate. Live from United Center and Dionne Miller for the last word before they drop the puck between the Blackhawks and the Knuckleheads. Hi, Dionne.
Hey, Jim. You know, you failed to mention that the Canucks' last 2 victories came at St. Louis and in Nashville. Yes, they are playing very well. Nothing easy about this. But the Blackhawks have their own confidence after back-to-back wins, moved them from a wild card team to 1 win from clinching a playoff spot and 1 point out of second place in the Central.
The locker room, it's something we got to work to hold on to.
That would certainly help if they are able to beat Vancouver tonight. As Quinville said, we're trending in the right direction. And with both the Blues and 4th place Minnesota in action tonight, the Blackhawks hope to continue to play with that sense of urgency that's made clinching home ice in the postseason once again a possibility. Live from the United Center, Dionne Miller, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Jim.
All right, Dionne, thank you so much. Run the table, Blackhawk.
Career.
Manny Minoso, one of the great players of all times, belongs in the Hall of Fame.
He was so nice to me when I worked at the ballpark as an Andy Frayne as a teenager. A great memories. You're laughing. Those were the good old days.
Hey, he played over 6 decades.
Yeah, he's a good guy. All
Special
right.
man. All right, finally for us tonight, zoo in a decade. Well done.
Enjoying this nice weather out there. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this edition of ABC 7 News at 6 o'clock. For Jim Rose and Cheryl Scott, thanks for joining us. I'm Cheryl Burton.
And I'm Ravi. Remember, the next news is at 7 o'clock on WCIU, The U. Have a good night.